Good morning, Arizona students. Welcome to the Hyfn TV morning show.
I'm Ramaya.
And I'm Ashley Cruz with today's news. Let's get started. Today in space news, Blue Origin is set to take 90-year-old William Shatner into space, or as he says, I'm going to see the vastness of space and the extraordinary miracle of our Earth. Chris Bosen, William Shatner, Audrey Powers, and Glenn DeVries are scheduled to launch today aboard a rocket and capsule developed by Blue Origin, the private space flight company founded by Amazon founder Jeff Bezos. They launched today at 2:32 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. This trip for Shatner is more than 50 years after he debuted as the beloved Captain James T. Kirk in the original series of Star Trek. The 90-year-old actor's joyride will make Shatner the oldest person to reach space. Shatner's launch is the Blue Origin's second launch of a civilian crew. The company's inaugural flight in July was a high-profile and high-stakes event with Bezos, his brother, and 2 other passengers on board. I'm pretty certain that in time, traveling to space may become an everyday thing for people. I know I've always thought you needed to be an astronaut to go to space, but this year's trip to space has changed that mindset with civilians now going to space for often short flights.
And capsule touchdown. Welcome back. The newest astronauts, Audrey Powers, William Shatner, our customers, Glenn DeVries, and Chris Boshausen. What a day for you. Welcome back.
Well, Ramaya, down here on Earth, the Arizona Cardinals are 5-0, and the Phoenix Mercury play in their second game in the WNBA Finals tonight. A lot of good stuff in AZ professional sports.
Absolutely, Ashley. The AZ Cardinals are sitting at 5-0, but let me tell you this. They're not getting the respect they deserve at the ESPN Power Ranking. Put them at number 2 behind the 4-1 Buffalo Bills. On Twitter, Cardinals just had one word in response. They tweeted, "Seriously?" But as I tell the boys and girls I coach, let your stats and our records do the talking. And tonight is a big night for the Phoenix Mercury as Chicago Sky carved up Phoenix Mercury's defense in Game 1 and Chicago losing 91-77. Hopefully tonight we will see some adjustments and we can match them in the series. Tickets for tonight's game are available and we found them as low as $19 a piece. So if you want to make the trip out tonight to support our local team, you can do it at a relatively inexpensive price.
Well, folks, it's Wednesday, and on Hyfn TV, we have a fun segment we like to call What Went Viral Wednesday. Check out today's clip.
That officer definitely wants all the smoke.
Well, stay tuned. Up next is the CAA Report and the highly anticipated Power Rankings. Choose Hyfn TV and their crew to advertise for you. Expand your demographics. Get consistent advertisement and affordable advertising packages.
For affordable advertising with impact, contact us at hyfntv.com.
Are your sports and events currently being streamed by a quality network hosted in one place? Are your games, concerts, plays, recitals, special events, are they being hosted on the #1 streaming network in Arizona? They can. Hyfn TV is free to the viewer with the ability to raise money for your club or your school via your stream. Hyfn TV has individual streaming packages built with the ability for booster clubs to sell advertising on their streams to raise money for their program. Stream on the Hyfn TV network. Go to hyfntv.com to find out how you can start streaming and raising money for your organization. Check us out on hyfntv.com.
Interested in becoming a student journalist? Join us at Hyfn TV.
Let your voice be heard.
Ask us how you can become a student journalist and share your peer's story. And we're back. It's time for the CAA's Midweek's Preps Report, and on today's report, we are bringing you to the viewers the highly anticipated, highly emotional, ever so important power rankings so you can see where your school is in the standings. You can find this information on the Hyfn TV website at hyfntv.com. Okay, let's hop into it.
The CAA Preps Report is brought to you by DKC Arizona Preps Ratings. Uncompromised, unbiased, unparalleled. Always find the Preps Report power rankings for all the CAA sports on hyfntv.com. Let's jump right into this week's power rankings, starting with high school football Division 1. The top 5 in Division 1 have had a little shuffle this week. Maryville is still at the top, Maryville Prep Academy at 5-0. James Madison Prep is at 4-1. And at the number 3 spot, Skyline Prep Academy at 3-1. And Ajo at 4-2. AZ Compass rounds out the brackets at 1-3 for the top 5. Moving on to the Division 2. Imagine That Surprise stays at number 1 at 5-0. Heritage Academy Mesa jumps up to number 2 at 4-0. Imagine at Superstition is at 4-1 in number 3 spot. And Heritage Academy Maricopa is 4-2 at the number 4 spot. And rounding out the top 5 here, we have Canyon State Academy 2-2. That's all we have for the high school football brackets. Let's jump into high school girls volleyball. In high school girls volleyball Division 1, sitting at the number 1 seat, we have Holy Family at 12-0. Trinity Christian moves up to number 2 spot at 12-2. Right behind them is James Madison Prep at 8-0. At number 4, we have Ridgeline Academy at 9-1. And rounding out the top 5 for the girls D1 volleyball, we have 91st Psalms Christian, 8-2. And moving on to the D2 girls volleyball, sitting at number 1, we have East Valley Athletics for Christ, 9-0. Sitting at number 2, Phoenix College Prep, 8-0. Coming in at number 3, we have Basis Chandler at 8-1. Coming in at number 4, we have Heritage Academy Maricopa, 6-1. And rounding out that top 5 category, we have Chorus Academy, 6-1, sitting at the number 5 spot. And moving right along into the high school boys soccer, which is bound to shake up this week as we have games tomorrow with undefeated teams. But let's just jump right into where we're sitting now, Division 1. Sitting at number 1 spot, Villa de Marie at 7-0. Number 2, Tri-City Christian Academy at 5-1-1. At number 3, we have Tri-City College Prep, 6-2. At number 4, we have Ed Options Preparatory Academy Nogales, 6-2. And rounding out the number 5 spot, we have Thunderbird Adventist Academy, 3-3-2. Jumping into the Division 2, we have Empower College Prep, 8-0 with 1 tie. Number 2, Pan American Charter School, 8-0. Harvest Prep Yuma, 8-1 at number 3. At number 4, we have Phoenix College Prep, 7-1-1. And at number 5, we have Canyon State Academy, 6-1-1. We have many games to play this week, folks, so stay tuned. Friday's report will show you some results of some of the games coming up. And next Wednesday, tune in right here, same place, same station, every Wednesday for your CAA Preps Report and Power Rankings, brought to you by Hyfn TV and DKA Power Rankings.
Hyfn TV is a proud partner of the CAA Preps Report. Catch all the CAA championship games on Hyfn TV streaming network.
Your social media highlights could make the news. When you post your highlights to your favorite high school player or your team out there doing their thing, hashtag HYFNTV, and your highlight may be used on the next newscast. You can get the photo cred right here on the morning news so everyone can follow you too. Every time you post a highlight on social media, remember, hashtag your highlights, HYFNTV, and get your highlight on the news.
And we are back. Always remember that you can find a live and updated weather report 24/7 on hyfntv.com. For the weather today at 8 a.m., we have a high of 63 and a low of 56. Later today at 11 a.m., we have a wind factor of 3 miles per hour, which is better than the last few nights we've had, and a high of 67 and a low of 62. Later today.
And today at 2 p.m., we're looking at a high of 71 degrees. Later on this evening around 5, we're looking at humidity of 44% with a high of 73. Looks like we have a chilly day ahead of us today. That's all the time we have. Thanks for joining us this morning. I'm Ashley.
And I'm Ramaya. Thanks for watching Hyfn TV's news, sports, and streaming. You can find us on your Roku device, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and hyfntv.com. Bye for now.